Don't see a lot of emotion out of Earnhardt's crew.
They've seen this movie, Mike.
Yes.
Whatever the problem on the 33 car is, it only does it going in the corner.
Let's find out for Brock Yates.
Well, Mike, I just checked with Andy Petrie. He has no idea what's going on. Harry hasn't said anything on the radio. Apparently, there's no indication on the instrument panel of any problems, but as we all can see, there is smoke, and certainly this whole band of crew is concerned.
Into the countdown, 9 laps to go. For Gant to hold on for a fine third-place finish. Kenny Schrader out front, Earnhardt in second, Gant, Ernie Irvan, Mark Martin. That's the front 5. Hut Strickland is 6th, and all of them are on the lead lap. One car real slow up out of 2. That looks like Terry Labonte. He's going to come to pit road. Had a tense moment up there in 2. We'll stay green with 8 laps left. There's Labonte's car down on the apron as Earnhardt whistles past.
Now, have they all figured their fuel mileage right, Mike? Are they all going to make it to the end of the race?
Yes.
I've got to think so, Bill. With that last stop for a splash of gas on the last lap of yellow, lap 413, 87 laps. Everybody here should be able to go 87
One thing
laps.
about it, I've been right on everything I guessed on today, so if I say yes, we'll have 5 more stops before it's over.
When you're right, it's expert analysis, and when you're wrong, you misspoke yourself.
You got it.
Okay.
Ken Schrader stopped 2 laps before the rest of the field. He stopped at lap 411, so he has to go 89 miles.
Cheech Gardy there with Kenny Schrader's crew. 6 to go. Terry Labonte gets right side tires and he's back out.
Before I finish up, I want to thank my dad for giving me the weekend off at Baker Driving School to come up here and work with you guys. It's been fun.
I have to come down there and see if I can learn anything.
I'm sure you could. Now let's get back to the thing we come up here for.
He's staying about a second and a half, the interval between Ken Schrader and Dale Earnhardt, so he's not gaining on him right now.
And he's got plenty of buffers of lap traffic between himself and Earnhardt. 5 laps to go. May seem like it's over, but anybody who was here yesterday knows that's far from the case. Joe Ruttman right behind Schrader. Ruttman 6 laps back in 12th spot. There's Earnhardt, second place. Gant holding on to third. Have a look for Ernie Irvan's car. Don't believe Ernie's going to be able to close up on Harry Gant. 1.24 seconds first to second. Earnhardt is reeling in Kenny Schrader, but there is little time left. 3 to go. Schrader's crew taking off their headsets, putting things away. Their job, they hope, is done. It's up to the men in those cars right now.
You know, I was watching Gant's car. It looked like he might have brushed somebody and pushed the fender in. It's right in the hardest part of the corner that the smoke.
1 second. First to second. Earnhardt is coming at a quarter second a lap. 2 laps to go as they flash by the start-finish line. Earnhardt has Ruttman separating himself from Schrader. Out of turn number 2, 15 car lengths. First to second. Earnhardt dives past Ruttman into the corner. He'll have 1 lap.
That cost him 1/2 a second getting caught behind Joe Ruttman that time.
And Ruttman gave him room. 1 to go. Kenny Schrader out of turn number 2, seeking his 4th Winston Cup victory. All on super speedways. Dale Earnhardt into turn number 3. Knocks it down to about a dozen car lengths, but it won't be enough. Ken Schrader wins the Budweiser 500. Dale Earnhardt finishes second. Harry Gant is third, and Ernie Irvan holds off Mark Martin by 2 car lengths for 4th. At the line, Waltrip and Shepard were side by side. Well, give it to Darrell.
Ricky Rudd in the 5 car.
Oh, that one. Jeez. Guys, come on. We went all day and you got me. We had such a good race there. Forgot who that was. That orange car. I still keep putting him in the orange car. Ken Schrader will be going to victory lane. Make no mistake about that. Rick Hendrick, Richard Broom, And the rest of the Kodiak crew with a well-deserved victory. Earnhardt second, Gant third, Irvin fourth, Mark Martin, Hut Strickland sixth for the second week in a row. Darrell Waltrip finishes seventh, Morgan Shepherd is eighth, ninth to Rusty Wallace, and 10th to Ricky Rush. 11th is Bobby Hamilton, 12th Joe Ruttman, 13th Bill Elliott, 14th Alan Kulwicki, and 15th Sterling Marlin.
Cold Budweiser would be fine. He'd like a cold Budweiser.
And you're not kidding either.
I'll give him a keg. Steve Evans.
Well, Kenny Schrader joins Dale Earnhardt as the only repeat winner this Winston Cup season. And I'll tell you, I guarantee you, he badly needs some refreshment on this day. He should be crawling out of the car. It's a mob scene, as you might imagine. Here in Winter Circle, he got here very, very quickly. A cold towel. And look at this man, how refreshed he looks as compared to Todd Bodine yesterday, who ran only 200 miles. This is an athlete, a man who spends over 200 days a year in a race car of one kind or another. Kenny Schrader coming out. The winner of the Budweiser 500. If he can get out. He may be a little more tired than I thought. Kenny Schrader. The Kodiak beer was just too strong for him today.
I don't know about that, but they put us in a position to win this thing right there at the end, and we'll take it. You know, I can't say enough for guys. This team's come around so much in the last couple of years, and they're just doing a heck of a job.
Wife Ann joining in the victory night. Was there a point where you said, all right, I got him now. This needed to happen for me?
Well, they did the fuel mileage deal. They said, let's get in and get out for everybody else. Earnhardt come up behind me. I messed up, let him go by. And I tried to use my head for once, and I followed him for about 6-7 laps, and I saw we were stronger, and I saw where we could get him, and I wanted to get by him one shot and then just take away.
Any question in your mind as to fuel left in the tank at the finish?
No, I'll tell you what, Ken Howes and Jim Wall and all the guys at Hendricks Motorsports, you know, this deal's come around so much this year, and they told me we didn't have to come in and top off that time. And I said, guys, it's one spot. We're fifth now. There's 600 lead lap. Let's do it anyway.
I'll tell you, this is one lady that had her fingers crossed so hard you probably lost the circulation in them.
Well, I'll tell you what, 2 weeks we were the bridesmaid, this week we're the bride, and we're just really excited. And we want to say hi to Dorothy, our little girl in Concord, and Monica, who's taking care of her today.
All right, a fourth career Winston Cup victory. Let's go to Glenn Jarrett.
Okay, we're walking along with Dale Earnhardt. Dale, awfully tough run out there. He came up just a few car lengths short.
Well, we tried him hard, you know. We was lucky to get our lap back, and everything's working pretty good there, but just couldn't catch Kenny. A little strong.
Well, it wasn't because of a lack of effort on anybody's part.
Well, that's true. You know, I'd like to say hi to all the kids back home and wish Kyle Petty a happy birthday. Missed him today.
How was it out there? Real tough at this place for 500 miles.
Well, it's always tough up here, Glenn. And, you know, it's just one of them Dover days. I was tickled to death finish second after last year.
Okay, he's happier this year than last. Let's go to Brock Yates.
Well, Mike, I'm with Ernie Irvin, who was up amongst them all day long and then seemed to go away a little bit on you at the end.
Well, we were running short on fuel. We get real bad gas mileage, and we knew we couldn't make it running hard, so the last 50 laps, I just tried to save fuel the whole time, and it run out on the last lap a lot better than yesterday.
Yeah, at least it got the checkered flag.
That's true. You know, these guys gave me a great car, all the Morgan McClure race team and Kodak and Chevrolet. And, you know, Chevrolet's finished 1, 2, 3, so I guess can't ask for a better day than that except for the 4 car to be up front.
Ernie, the racetrack seemed to kind of give it to you a little bit, everybody, and then it did take it away from you as far as the tires were concerned.
It did. You know, this car ran real fast on scuff tires, and we ran out of those and had to run stickers after that. And we still ran fast on them, but, you know, Schrader come up there at the end, and, you know, he was just a dominant car at the end.
Okay, Ernie, good show. We'll see you down the road. We know there are better days ahead.
There sure is. We keep looking for this Kodak team.
Okay. Mike?
26 cars running at the finish today. That equals the event and an all-time Dover track record, matching the 88 and 89 running of this race for most cars running at the finish. We'll have more from Dover Downs International Speedway right after we pause for these messages.